Hey guys, welcome back to ATO Audio. Guess what? It's been 1 year. That's right. It's been 1 year since we've been on YouTube. And so with that, I figured we'd do a recap video. And so first of all, none of this would have ever been possible without you guys. And so I really appreciate all my subscribers and all my viewers and everyone who's commenting on the videos and whatnot. So a big thank you to you. So without further ado, let's talk about what we've accomplished so far in this past year. And so with our first year on YouTube, we've put out over 126 videos and shorts. And so I'm really proud of the fact that this past year we were able to release so much content for you guys to watch, and also how positive the community has been in receiving that content. You know, every once in a while I'd have kind of a hater on the channel, but for the most part, 99.9% of you guys have been super awesome, super positive, and I really appreciate that. That's really helped enable me to want to create this content. Obviously, I'm passionate about this vintage audio, and I really enjoy doing it. And I feel like I've brought something to the community that wasn't necessarily there as far as like not just the electronics and restoring part of it, but also building the custom cases. And so super excited about what the future holds for us. So my first video that we released, guys, was this video right here, and that was on restoring a Pioneer SX 780. Now, that video, obviously being the first one, wasn't the best one. And so I'm sure people have started to chuckle as they've watched the videos, and going back and looking at my first video to looking at the video that I have now, you know, it's funny just how well we've stepped up and gone further. And I still think we've got a ton of room for improvement. And if you guys feel that way too, and there's things you think that we should bring to the channel, make sure you comment and leave them in this video, because this is going to be the video that kind of helps me set up for the future as well. So the most successful video we've had was actually restoring this Pioneer SX 737. And so that video was probably like, if I was going to get close to a viral video right now, that would be it right now, because it went from my typical views around 500, 600 to I think I had well over 4,000 views on that video. So obviously I'm not a YouTube megastar yet, but to me that was pretty good. And so I was really happy with that. Obviously we want to get better. So as of right now, filming this video 1 year into it, we've got 2,033 subscribers. And so probably by the time you guys watch this video, after I've edited and everything, we hopefully will have more than that. But so within our first year, we've got well over 2,000 subscribers. So awesome. Thank you. If you decided to join me for the ride and some of the content, I appreciate you getting into your tickets and sitting on the bus and coming along for the ride. We were able to get monetized in August, so it took us about 10 months. And so that was a big thing. Obviously, I'm not a multi-millionaire on YouTube yet, but hey, you know, if they want to give me $5 to make a video, whatever. And what's something I'm really excited about is the launching of my website. So my YouTube channel kind of started in September-ish, but the website actually didn't get started until January, or maybe end of December. And so with that, guys, so it hasn't been a full year for that, but with that, between the YouTube channel and the website, we've actually had 166 orders on the website. And so if that's you that have come to the website and ordered something, a huge thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. It's really made the website a success in my book. You know, when I opened the website, you know, it costs, I think it was $300 or so to open the website. And I was really nervous because, you know, you don't know what's going to happen. And it's been a success. It's paid for itself you know, well over what the $300 has been. And so it's been really rewarding to help others restore their vintage receivers and give them beautiful cases, make some of the 3D parts available so they can replace some of the plastic pieces that break on the receivers. And so that's been a reward for me, and I really appreciate everybody who supported me by going to the website atoaudio.com and supporting us and purchasing products from there. And hopefully, guys, in the next few months, we'll go ahead and start releasing some merch onto the website as well, so you guys can show some love out in your neighborhoods for ATO Audio and get some cool shirts. This is kind of the one I've been wearing a lot lately, and so I'm still trying to narrow down on what vendor I'm going to go with and who I think is the best. So we're still working on that. We've been featured on Skylab's twice, and so I think that was pretty relevant, because that's probably the target. You know, that's where I want to be one day, and probably never be as good as Kevin and his guys. but I think they set a great example of what vintage audio can be, the excitement, the enthusiasm around that. And so for me, that personally, that was a big highlight of the channel, being able to get to meet Kevin and be on his channel a little bit. And so what does the future hold for the channel? And so this is kind of where I need some help from you guys. You know, do you like the content we're making? Do you want me to continue to kind of do what I'm doing? Are there things you think we should start to go into or whatnot? Or where would you like to see the channel go? For me personally, I'd really like to see us in this next year get up to 10,000 subscribers. And that's probably a lofty goal for year 2, but I really feel like we can do it. And I'm going to need you guys' help to do that. And so if you haven't already, make sure you turn on your notifications bell, sign up for all notifications so you know when I release new content, and then share this with your friends. If you're on Facebook and there's groups that you're a part of, you know, share it. You know, you're not going to hurt my feelings by sharing it, because the positive words and the things that you guys say in the comments are what kind of give me the fuel to continue to do what I do and share this content with you guys. And I really, really appreciate that, and it really is a rewarding experience for me as well. So make sure in the comments below you guys leave if there's something you'd like to see on the channel. And so granted, I am super, super busy. This is only a part-time gig for me. I do have a full-time job. And so I try to do the best between the website and making content, answering questions that I get. And that's another thing you guys will notice, that I pretty much try to respond to all comments. And that in itself takes time. And so I feel like that's super valuable to connect with you guys. If that's something you like, make sure to leave it down in the comments below, because that's like I said, that's the fuel that keeps me going. And so before we go though, I just really want to say a big thank you to a few people. And so especially want to mention Aidan from Fix It. And so whether he knows or not, he played a big part in me taking the leap to do this YouTube channel. And so watching a few of his videos getting started out is kind of what inspired me to get into fixing the stuff and then ultimately making a YouTube channel. And I actually reached out to him at the beginning, and he gave me some pointers on what to do with the channel. And obviously our styles are a lot different, but that initial spark is what kind of got me here now. And so Aidan, if you ever watch this, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate what you did for me, what you've done for the viewers out there, and the content that you create as well. The next big people that I'd really like to thank is Kevin over at Skylabs. And so if you haven't watched this video here, go back and watch it, and I kind of say thank you to Kevin in that video as well. But Kevin really did an amazing thing to me. And so I reached out to Kevin as well at the very beginning, and he just called me. And we spoke for probably 30 or 40 minutes that first time. And he was such a cool guy, so humble and willing to help and pay it forward to another person, giving me advice. And we just talked, and we've become, I won't say we're best friends, but you know, I feel like we're definitely more than acquaintances. It's someone that I can actually reach out to and say, hey, what do you think? Like when I build a new case, I'll send them a picture. And so I really, really appreciate what Kevin has done for this channel, because he's done 2 shorts or 2 features on his channel with either the website or what we're doing on this channel. And honestly, I feel like that was a catalyst that really got this channel going and really changed the trajectory of this channel. And so Kevin and your team, if you guys ever watch this, thank you to you as well. Scott from Stereo Niche, you know, when I first started out, I had made some kind of posts, you know, trying to drum up some excitement for the channel. And Scott was on Audio Karma and saw one of those initial outreaches that I did and reached out to me. We got to talking a few times, and eventually we actually shot some video as an interview that Scott did on me, and hopefully that'll be coming out soon. I know Scott's stepping back, and so I've talked to him about that, and so he plans on still releasing that video at some point on his channel, but just stay tuned to that. But I really appreciated Scott reaching out to me and giving me some pointers and be willing to share some of his knowledge and do a shout out for me on his channel. And so I really appreciate you, Scott, and thank you. Now I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my #1 subscriber, probably the person who's responded to pretty much every single video, always has something positive to say, and was the winner of our Pioneer SX780 in our giveaway contest, and that's Frank. And so Frank, if you guys are commenting in the comments, you guys will always see Frank's name down in the comments, and he always has something positive to say. And one of his first comments that he ever made on one of my videos have really stuck out with me, and just was really just saying, hey man, you've got a gift to teach people and break it down and make it easy for people to understand. And that's really stuck with me, and really again topped off that fuel tank on wanting to make this content and do that. And so Frank, thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for watching all my videos. Thank you for commenting on everything. I really appreciate you, buddy. And hopefully you're still listening at 780 and it's still sounding good. The next person I want to mention is my dad. And so you'll see him in the comments sometimes, Wild Rat. And so he's probably the number 2 most commented person who's commented the most, and he's always in there. And lately he's been making comments about, hey, I want that, or give me that SX 3900. And you know, I've got to break his heart. He's probably not getting that SX 3900 anytime soon, but maybe one day if he's good, you know, maybe Santa will bring it. Who knows? But so thanks, Dad, for watching the channel, supporting me, and leaving comments down below. I appreciate you as well. Jim Hines, Richard McPhee, and then Ben Stallion. You guys are probably some of the top commenters in the channel as well. And I just wanted to personally thank you guys as well, and for what you're doing, for watching and being a part of this community. And so guys, there are so many people that have commented on these videos this past year. And if I didn't mention your name today, that doesn't mean you're not important. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I really do. If you can't already tell, I'm really passionate about what I do, and I'm motivated to do this. I don't think, even if this channel doesn't go away or isn't as successful as I want, like, this is something I'm still going to be doing, and sharing that knowledge with you guys, even my mess-ups or screw-ups or whatever, but that being a learning process for each of us, I feel like is super important, and I've really valued that experience. And so, thank you guys. I cannot thank all my subscribers enough, all my viewers. And so if this is the first time you're watching the channel, please make sure to turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to do the best I can in this upcoming year number 2, to release some good content, and then answer questions and be part of the community. And so again, make sure if there's things you want to see on the channel to leave them in the comments below. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on that next video.